Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Down! Blue 80!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Showing it. Showing it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
White down! White 80!
Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
29! Express!
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike, check.
It's up!
From the gun, it's Carr.
You ain't going nowhere.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Down! White 85!
59. Mike to 59.
I got you, punk.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions where you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Down.
Mike 5'9".
180. 180. We're good. We're good. You 180. You 180.
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
At their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
54.
Ball. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 3 buzz. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
What now?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Now Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready?
Express.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Going on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
After the missed kick, they're in a really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
I got it. I got it. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. I'm on. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Exit. Hey, check Mike 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. Look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Hey, check Mike 11.
Watson on 1st down. catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Reset to 19.
Hey, you got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Not here.
Chef.
Time to go.
A first down, 3.5 for Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Reset to 19.
Check, 53's Mike.
Watch the run.
Mike.
Alert.
53, Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hayward, 53, check 53.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now it's
53,
Watson.
Mike, 53.
Escaping the pressure rate. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Tighten up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. gets around it. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check. What's that? 19.
Check. 53 is mine. I don't even know why this team showed up.
50 points down. He's coming.
53. 50. Echo. Come on, the ball. Come on. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Come to my world.
Hey, 59.
We want it. Come to my world. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Down him, go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike.
Down him, go.
Check Mike 11.
Down him, go.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And they'll try to jet sweep here, and that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Get set. 19. I'm here all day.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check
Alert.
11. Check Mike 11. Let's go.
Down him, go.
Check Mike 11.
Out of the gun, Watson.
I got it.
He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the point going to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, it's called. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is called. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Kong. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
All day. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Man left, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 9. Come on.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No, check that. We got Mike 50.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We're set. 19.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
25.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Okay, double up.
On first down, Watson.
Let's go, B.
It's complete. Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass in his first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites the team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Watson to give to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is it. 19.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
54.
53's Mike. 53's Mike.
24 is down. He's coming.
You got tape. You got tape. You got time.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Oh, yeah.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion with just shy of the marker. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Switch! Switch! Mike 51! Mike 51!
93.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch your slip.
Hey, 734.
Mike 59. Mike 59. You ain't going.
Express.
Mike, check.
That's it.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Shotgun now for Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball. But when you've got a lead like this, you continue to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, 59!
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, come go! Hey, come go!
To throw on 3rd down. Johnson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
On 1st down, Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
This is it. 19.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
154. Ball trot.
Check Mike 11. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13.
They still playing suck.
This is brought in by
Y'all
Gibson.
playing the wrong football.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll away from the heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 55.
Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 11. Y'all not ready. Hey, check
24.
Check Mike 11. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to have to hook up to QT. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 19.
52. Ricky.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Let's go.
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
52.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive running the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Check, 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Throwing again. Bring quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's been a long day for you.
Now Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to a swing lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Mike,
From the gun, here's Watson. And still swinging it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's where you belong.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
54.
Let's go. Who's it? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check. 53's Mike.
59.
53's Mike. I got one.
Line up, go.
To throw is Watson. Waiting from the gun. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, Danny?
You're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The 1st down here for Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Right now, you better bring it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, here's Miller. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 9.
Safe. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
10 carry now for Lamar Miller. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Tendency breakers on defense.
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as a player. He's tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Later one.
Mike's 59.
All day, baby.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just
Single
better
receiver,
defense. I think you're right.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Hey, check 2, check 2, check 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Check 43.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw his Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me. Well, Bimbo. Me and you. It's just me and you. Check 4.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
29.
59's Mike. Check.
Express.
Here we go. Mike's 59.
Later one.
Watch QB drop.
Check.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Sit back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.